It's a lunchtime show with a lunchtime rhyme. Don't you understand? My mind will always shine. Mars and Pisces is kind of wild. You want to manifest in the water, ooh, child. Maybe the Navy or maybe the Marines. But don't you understand? They're nice in their dreams, exploring the astral realm with quick ease. Lyrically, I am on the trapeze. Jupiter and Pisces, it's at home. That's how it makes me fit off of the dome. You want to roam home alone, can't you see? You got Drake and Jordan with that God complex B. Yeah, man, Venus retrograde too. A little bit of tips just from me to you. How to shine and survive to April 1-1. Don't you understand? Lyrically, I get it done. Sometimes introductions are kicked in the rhyme, and my philosophy is rhyme, brother, rhyme. Sometimes I can't breathe, but my brain is straight. And lyrically, I never hesitate, just levitate. Love to debate, my words are always straight. And on the MIC, of course, I am great. E-complete, but you can call me E-compleasy. I rhyme with ease, and I could get greasy for sheezy, my kneesy. Please back away, don't bring no negativity my way. I stay positive, humble, and true. I spit these hot bars just for you. It's Pisces season, so I rhyme for a reason. I flow so easily, you know that I'm appeasing. And I got a Pisces wife, so I go to the deep ocean, Joe. Yeah, man, it's time to get it going. Episode 313, you know I'm like knowing, or me really like Noah. Coming twos, pairs like the flower. So let's get it on going. Don't you know the rhyme is just knowing? Off the top of the dome, I'm just glowing. Big E complete flowing. Knowledge. Yo, what's the deal? Oh my gosh, it's not a Tuesday, it's a Thursday afternoon talking about Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast. And guess what? I'll be back Sunday night, kind of at the regular time we started a few months ago, 7 p.m. Eastern, which will actually be 4 p.m. Pacific for me because of daylight savings. So you guys get ready for daylight savings coming up. Hello to everybody in the chat. Wifey will be here soon. And, you know, it's nice to try different times and different things. It's Pisces season. So you got to kind of be in the flow, right? The moon's in Gemini now. Mars is direct in Cancer. All these planets in Pisces. I'm feeling kind of fishy. There she is.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Evelyn, hello. This is a good time, right? Danny.
Evan's the best.
You guys are with us you guys are our crew.
They're always with us.
This is better during the day, right?
Evelyn and Danny are the best. Go ahead.
We have Ube Abdi.
Oh, welcome. I think you're new. Share your big three.
Am I saying that right? Ube Abdi?
So I want you guys to know this is episode 313. We're going to break down Mars in Pisces and then Jupiter in Pisces, where you know Jupiter's at home. Mars in Pisces is better than you think because you got to remember the Sun, Mars, and Jupiter, they're on the day team. That's called sect in astrology. And the night team is the Moon, Venus, and Saturn. And then Mercury can play on both teams. Mercury can go up to what they consider the gods, the sun and the moon in astrology, and it can go down to Pluto's Hades, the underworld. It's only ever 28 degrees from the sun. But I'm also going to give you some tips today with the Venus retrograde. And hopefully you guys are signed up at BigEAstro.com for my newsletter. Hopefully Monday I'll have a new newsletter for you, kind of helping you with some real tips to navigate March, right? Venus retrograde, March 1st, April 11th. Mercury retrograde, March 14th to April 7th. Virgo lunar eclipse, March 15th. And that's going to be Coffee Talk, breaking down Mercury retrograde and the Virgo lunar eclipse. You don't want to miss Coffee Talk, March 15th, Saturday, 12 noon, 9 a.m. Pacific, 2 hours, $22. Super dope. Then the Aries partial solar eclipse on March 29th. And I'll be talking about that Friday night, March 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern, 75 minutes, only $13. All right. Okay, back to the comments.
So Ube is here from Geneva, Switzerland.
Welcome.
You're brand new. Please give us your big
Switzerland,
three.
that's awesome.
Eric will do a breakdown for you. If you know it, do that. And then we had Teresa Miller here.
What's up, Teresa Miller?
Hello, Teresa. Nice to see you.
How you feeling? Well, this is kind of cool doing a little afternoon thing. My boys are normally at school, and they are. Spring break's next week, so I may not, I'll be on live Tuesday night, but that may be the only thing next week. We'll see. But I do have a son home sick today. We have been dealing with a lot of, I don't want to always, you can't say certain things, but there's a lot of things in the sky and the clouds that aren't supposed to be there, that are not naturally there, that are affecting our air quality and affecting our throats and our noses.
Yes. So yesterday morning, I was walking with a friend and I saw these lines up in the sky. And my girlfriend said to me, "Oh, it's going to rain on Friday." Well, our entire sky is so cloudy. I woke up at 3:30 in the morning last night. And you know how normally when you look out at that time of night,
it's pitch black.
It's blackout. All I saw was gray. And it was like light, but it was gray. So, and I have been coughing and congested, and I've been waking up like as if I took a Benadryl. I'm so dried out. So whatever is in my air for some weird reason is drying me out.
It reminds me of a song. I'm all dried out over you.
Over them.
Over you.
Them.
Over you.
Over them. They're drying me out, homies.
So you guys see,
Anyway.
we could be funny and silly during the day, not just at night.
Okay, so we had TK here. Hello, TK, to you.
What's up,
well.
TK? Are you new, TK?
And I think you're new. We need your big three.
And just so you guys know, if you don't know, the big three is your sun sign, your moon sign, and the rising sign ascendant. And I like to, all my new people, I like to just share and break down a little treat for them for their big three. But let's get started.
No. I gotta say hello to everybody. Give me a minute. We had Gigi, the Empress, here.
Hey,
hello,
Gigi.
Hello,
Gigi's new, right?
So nice to see you. She says she's catching another live. So
okay, you've been here before, but
I done your big three before because I don't
remember Gigi. So welcome back and share your sun, moon, rising. Thank you so much.
We have Stoked Culture.
Oh, I know Stoked Culture.
All
hey,
right.
Stoked Culture.
Oh my gosh, and my friend Henry Isola is here. So good to see you, Henry.
Henry's from Switzerland too, right?
Yes.
We got two people, two Swiss, yeah?
No, I think he's from Finland.
Oh, Finland. Sorry. Finland,
So
Switzerland, two different countries.
Yes, they are.
I respect all my my European brothers and sisters.
And we might be from America and they don't teach us all that stuff, but we know that. Y'all are two separate countries.
I do know geography.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
How you doing, Henry?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So Ube has given us their rising is Aquarius.
Oh.
Okay. Do you know your sun sign and your moon?
What's your sun and moon?
Okay, so sun is Cancer and moon is Taurus. So
okay, so I got it. The Taurus moon, right? We're dealing with in the 4th house. The Cancer sun in the 5th, and the Aquarius rising. So you got Mars in your 5th house right now until April. It's direct. It went direct on the 24th. Could have been some stuff going on with you and your kids, or even in your dating life, some fights and arguments. You got Pluto in your ascendant for the next 20 years. You know, Ube, you're going to be a whole different person. So like if you're new to esoteric and occult knowledge, you are going to get big into it. If you've already been into it, you can get deeper involved. Pluto on the ascendant, you may feel, and it only goes to 3 degrees this year, just so you know, but you may really feel super magnetized. You may need to do a parasite cleanse, do some detoxification. People can be all eyes on you, Ube, but at the same time, people could be a little afraid and jealous of you and repelled, by you. That Pluto on the ascendant is really strong. It's a good time to do some shadow work and deep introspection to heal and transmute out all the childhood wounds. The key is always forgiveness to yourself and to others. That's a gift to you, Ube. But that Taurus moon, you could be really good at gardening, landscaping. You could do well in investment properties, real estate. You may have when you rent out a home and you're renting out places? and you go and people stay.
Airbnb.
You may have an Airbnb or something like that. But with the Taurus moon, you could definitely have a green thumb. If you don't garden, this would be the time to start gardening. It'd be really powerful for you. Sun, moon, and in a square. So did mom and dad get divorced, or was there challenges in their marriage and stuff like that? Let me know. Anybody else with the big three? Because I want to get into Mars and Pisces.
We have Gigi here. She said the last time that she was on was when we were on it. This time is when she was here, but she didn't give us her stuff then.
Okay.
So her big three.
Welcome back, Gigi.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Her big three is Libra Sun, Taurus Moon, Aries Rising.
Aries Rising, Taurus Moon, and the Libra Sun in the 7th house. You're not quiet like a mouse, but you got to be careful because you could attract the wrong spouse. So let me break it down. Number one, Aries Rising is one of the most rare ascendants, Aries and Pisces. It's the least common, so it's very rare. And you are authentically you. That Taurus Moon in the 2nd house, you could be into gardening, landscaping, real estate, banking, investment properties, but you may have a very beautiful speaking voice and singing voice. You can earn money doing it too. You may also, with the Taurus Moon, you can be very connected to nature and you're extremely intuitive. So don't underestimate your own spiritual and intuitive powers. And the Libra Sun in the 7th house, it doesn't like being in Libra or the 7th house so much, but you show up good in the marketplace. So you know how to relate to people dealing with contracts, negotiations, when you're selling goods or marketing things. You can potentially marry a Libra Sun, Moon, Rising. You just got to remember that with Venus retrograde on your ascendant right now and Mercury there as well, there has to be a lot of introspection. At this time, do not change your hair, makeup, tattoos, buy a new vehicle, start a new relationship or new marriage. But a lot of focusing on your self-love and self-worth to April 11th. You got to remember, Gigi, you are worth it and you are amazing, and retire from the negative self-talk.
All right. We have a lot of people that are new here. So we have TK, and TK is new. TK, do you happen to live in my community? There's a TK in my community. I would be surprised if it's the same TK, but I would really be excited if it was, because that would mean that there's a whole side of you that I don't know. But TK is an Aquarius Sun, a Taurus Moon, and a Scorpio Rising.
You're my brother. I'm a Scorpio Rising. The Taurus Moon and the Aquarius Sun in the 4th house. So let me know. Maybe your mom and dad got divorced. Maybe dad kind of moved away or traveled a lot for work, or you don't have the best relationship with dad. But you can do really good in engineering, science, technology. You're really intelligent. You're a little bit of a shy introvert, but maybe around 26 or 30, depending on how old you are, you start to come into your own. Was it Taurus Moon? No.
I'm so sorry.
Scorpio Rising. Aquarius Sun.
We've got Scorpio Rising, Aquarius Sun, Taurus Moon.
My memory is impeccable. So the Taurus Moon in the 7th house, your mom could be up in the cookie jar, TK. Is TK a man or a woman?
I don't know.
Okay, TK, let us know your gender. I mean, it doesn't matter.
In my community, you're a man.
Right. But with the Taurus Moon in the 7th house, your mom could be in the cookie jar in your relationships. But all these Taurus Moon people, again, you can be a beast in the kitchen, or your spouse can be incredible. And I mean beast, like very talented in the kitchen, a good chef, a good cook. But with Taurus Moon in the 7th house, your partner may have, a male or female, may have a beautiful singing voice, and they could be very grounded and practical. You know, when you have the moon in the 7th house, it really can show that your mom could be a big influence on your relationships, and you could have a great influence or relationship with mom. You could be a chef, like literally and own your own restaurant. Agriculture could be good for you. And, you know, you and the other 2 Taurus moons, you guys want to make sure you're getting your feet in the grass. You may want to have a home or own or rent an apartment where you're on the ground level so you can put your feet in the grass and play in the dirt and soil. That can be really beneficial for you. With the Scorpio rising, you know, you're built for this life. You're here to break generational curses. You can go through a lot of death and rebirths and a lot of transformations in your life. So who knew you at 17 may not recognize you at 26, then again at 35, 44, 56, you know what I mean? Like every 8, 9, 10 years, you're like almost like a new person. But you will never go broke and homeless with Sagittarius in the second house. Anytime you're in a jam financially, things will just come through for you. So that's sort of the ancestors like looking out for you. Okay. So we'll get back to the chat in a second. Let's start with Mars and Pisces, you guys, because number one, J. Cole and LeBron James have this, but a lot of people have Mars and Pisces. So what's fascinating about Mars and Pisces, remember I told you that the Sun, Mars, and Jupiter are on the same team. So, Pisces is ruled by Jupiter and Neptune. And sometimes, you know me, I've told you guys, and some of you new people don't know me, I never talk bad about other astrologers, but I just want to say this so you guys get this, because you may see it on TikTok or IG. And some astrologers, they maybe focus more on the modern stuff. But when you're looking at the chart ruler, and I'm bringing this up because I'm just talking about Pisces. Let's say you're a Pisces rising. You want to look at Jupiter and see where your Jupiter is in your chart, not the Neptune. For Scorpio, you want to look at the Mars, not the Pluto. You can look at it afterwards, the secondary information. And with the Aquarius, you want to look at the Saturn. You want to look at the traditional ruler for your chart ruler. And what that chart ruler means in astrology, it shows that major themes in your life will play out in that house where the chart ruler is. So for our Scorpio rising friend, let's say if they had Mars and Pisces, they would look at Mars and Pisces in their fifth house. Capiche? And there would be a lot of themes around your high school, college years, your education, your past life karmas, your dating, romance, fun, sex, your children. Okay? So when Mars is in Pisces, yes, it's literal. You could be in the Navy. My good astrology friend, Venus Gemstone, Awaken a Dream School, Anjani Segrest was in the Navy, and she has Mars and Pisces. So it's very literal in that case. But a lot of people with Mars and Pisces, they can have very active dream lives. You know what I mean? Mars and Pisces, Tina Turner has it. They can be great dancers. Your private dancer, because it's activity with the feet and toes. But you could also have dry skin on your feet and toes and irritation. Mars and Pisces, they really can be very talented swimmers. And it's a good way for them to kind of burn off energy and exercise. A lot of the manifesting for Mars and Jupiter and Pisces can be done through water. Take your crystals in the bathtub with you. But overall, remember, Mars is what? Your action, your assertive, aggressive energy, your willpower and drive. For you ladies, it may be your, brothers and boyfriends. For the men, it could be your brothers and, same sex. You could be a boyfriend. But for men, Mars is our sex drive as well. So when Mars is in Pisces, there is a level of escapism, and there can be a lot of, I don't know, I'll just say this, but they could kind of get into like pornography a little bit, but they can also they can have a lot of fantasies and daydreams, Mars and Pisces. Okay. One thing that I like about Mars and Pisces is that this is like a weird thing to say, but they can, they know how to strategize a plan to get to whatever goal. And it's like, remember, it's Pisces, so there's a little bit of intuitive psychic gifts in terms of problem solving and figure things out. It's really like kind of cool. Like Mars and Pisces, their brains, they know how to strategize in like the 3D, the 4D, and the 5D, if that makes sense. Like interdimensional strategies. How about that? Coming up with new concepts and new words for you guys today. But yeah, Mars and Pisces are really fun. Think about it, Tina Turner, You know, there's a bunch of people with it. And just so you guys know, in the description, I put the videos down below. So go and watch those and comment on me. My Mars, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter series, they don't have that many views or comments. So do me a favor and go watch those and comment, especially if you have it. And even if you don't, it's good to learn about these energies and placements, especially during Pisces season, even though Mars and Pisces right now, they're not there. What is in Pisces right now? Saturn, Neptune, and the North Node. Soon to be, again, Mercury and Venus. Okay, back to the chat.
Okay. I don't know if I said this wrong. You were just doing TK, right?
Yeah.
So she doesn't live in our community. She is a woman. She lives in Phoenix. I mean, in Philly.
Oh, Philly.
Sorry.
Cheesesteaks in the house. Philly.
Sorry, that PH, I just go straight to Phoenix. We're outside of Phoenix. Anyway, she said that her parents are still together, and she's an Aries sun. Is that what we said?
No.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. Did I say it wrong? I must have.
Well, obviously.
Sorry, I have a problem sometimes, TK. I make mistakes like that.
It's her Mercury in Pisces.
It's, as he said, it's my Mercury in Pisces. So I apologize. So we gave her a wrong thing.
Just break it down again.
So I'm sorry. We'll do it again. For anybody who has those placements, you got to read. So what does she have? Forgive me. She's an Aries sun, a Taurus moon, and a Scorpio rising.
Okay. So that's why your parents are still together. So the Aries sun in the 6th house, you are a natural leader at work, TK. Watch out for migraine headaches sometimes, and you could be a little accident prone. Slow down, especially right now in your 6th house. The sun does well in the 6th house. So you will burn off any of your work enemies or haters at work. You'll be like, get out of here with that. I got this. But you'll be the one at work where if you may actually want to have your own business and work for yourself. But if you do work in a company or an organization, you would take charge. You'd be a natural leader there. Your bosses would look to you, and you definitely want to slow down when you're running your errands, like from work to the dry cleaners to the bank, to go watch the Sixers or the Philadelphia Flyers play or the Eagles. And congratulations on the Super Bowl. My son that's home sick today, he's an Eagles fan, so he was very happy. And Saquon Barkley is re-signed with the Eagles, so you guys will be good. But the Aries sun in the 6th house, the sun is a mild malefic, and the 6th house is like a malefic house. It's sicknesses and illnesses. You probably have a very strong immune system, TK. You're like, I don't care what they're spraying in the sky. I got this. Ah! Woman roar. But no, seriously, you would burn off sicknesses and illnesses pretty easily. And depending on where your Saturn's at, TK, I think you're here for a pretty long life, just so you know. But that still refers to stuff with your mother. Your mother could be up in the cookie jar. TK, let me know if you're a good cook. But yeah, that sun in the 6th house, you light up at work, and you're kind of a pioneer maverick. You could really do good in like engineering, tech stuff. Maybe you even do something in human services, or maybe you've got a government job, fire, police, different things like that. But, I'd have to see the rest of the chart. Sun, moon, rising is not going to tell me the career, but just giving you, just based on those placements, a couple of different ideas. But still, that Scorpio rising still stuff plays out. And you are definitely, you got a lot of energy. You got a lot of energy, TK. So go ahead and do it. And make sure, though, you have a good workout plan. And March 29th, the Aries partial solar eclipse will be there. So hopefully you've integrated the life lessons from when the nodes were in North Node Aries, like the last 18 months, and the South Node in Libra. You really want to become the boss and president and leader of your own life, TK. Okay, don't play small anymore. You're big TK.
Big. So
do any of you guys have Mars in Pisces? I'm curious.
So we'll look. Let's kind of Karma is here, and
hey,
it's Karma's almost birthday.
All right.
Born day. And
then I hope you're going to reach out and book the Pisces birth chart sale. Eric at BigEAstro.com. 65 minutes live via Zoom, only 165. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Risings. So happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday. And thank you, Miss Teresa, because she was showing what it is that we do here. She was saying happy birthday to her, because
yes, we
that's
spread
what we
the
try
love.
and do. We try and make sure that everybody is welcome and all that
It's
stuff.
a family
But-
atmosphere. You guys are my tribe.
Yes, our tribe.
My peoples.
And anyway,
Karma, what's your Sun, Moon, Rising?
she's gay.
Okay.
She says,
Excuse me.
oh no, she did the little symbols. So, okay. Okay, one of the things that you have to learn about me is that I'm married to an astrologer, but I don't know astrology. He just tells me everything that I need to know. I pick up on stuff, but I'm not the best with this stuff. So I got to now I got to pull up my little symbols, my astrology symbols online. And I was going to make a t-shirt. I think I still might, so that way every time I sit on these shows and you guys do that, I could just look down at my t-shirt.
Okay, somebody just say, what is it? What is it?
Okay. Hold up. Astrology symbols. Okay. I'm sorry. It takes me a second.
I could go read it, but I just got to make the screen bigger,
Okay.
you guys.
I know, but we
Excuse me.
Oh, this talking. Okay. So she's a Gemini rising. Okay.
The Gemini one she should get. I don't know. She always struggles with that one. Two pillars, the twins.
I have my Sun, Mercury, and Mars and Saturn in Pisces, and I should know that one too.
Yeah, she told you
in
her
Pisces.
birthday. Yeah.
I'm a Pisces Sun, a
Gemini rising.
No, a Gemini rising, and a Libra moon.
Yeah. So, Gemini rising, the Pisces sun in the 10th house, and the Libra moon in the 5th. Very creative and artistic. I mean, whoa. And who's this again? Is this Gigi or who's this?
This is Karma.
Karma. Hi, Karma. You are very talented with your hands. You love to make things look aesthetically beautiful. I wonder if you sell anything or create anything, like you could do Shopify, Etsy, eBay. You could make spiritual or astrology jewelry. You can work in the film or entertainment industry, acting, singing, painting, art design, set design. You're extremely creative. You came from a home where mom may have been kind of critical of you, like Karma, clean your room, make your bed, this and that. Virgo 4th house, that really happens a lot for the Gemini risings. That Pisces sun, though, it's like whatever you really want to dream, you can achieve it. You will face obstacles, but you just got to remember in public, your legacy, public image, people are going to see you as this like real spiritual, creative, artistic person. You could also do very well in technology or software, anything with pictures and graphics, but you could be a very talented painter, artist, designer, sculptor. And maybe dad has even helped you with your career. Mom may have pushed you to be a little bit more creative in high school and things like that. I don't know if you'd like to play any sports growing up, but you might have been a pretty decent athlete as well, Karma. Let me know. But the Gemini rising, you are the natural messenger of the zodiac. Remember, the rising sign, you guys, that's the aura. Remember during the pandemic, 6 feet apart, that's the aura. So people won't see the Pisces or the Libra. When you walk into a room, Karma, they're like, oh, who's this clever, witty Gemini lady? Okay, so that's the rising sign. That's just kind of like the energy that you're going to put out. So, and what else did she say she had in Pisces? What else? It was Sun.
She's got Sun, Mercury, Mars, and Saturn.
Oh, adios, mijo. So you are here with the Mars and Pisces, and you're going through your Saturn return. Hopefully you've done well with that. I don't know if it's your first or your second. So you could be 29 or 30, or you could be 57, 58. Either way, Saturn and Pisces, you guys, and you could reach out, and if you want not just a birth chart sale, I also have a Saturn return service. But let me just explain this for you. You actually may have a government job too with Mars and Saturn. Hopefully Elon didn't just lay you off. Okay. But Mars and Saturn in the 10th house, Saturn, Pisces, you need healthy boundaries. Your work friends, people, stuff like that. Your dad could have been in the military too. You could be in the Navy yourself or in the military. But Saturn and Pisces, no days off, 7 days a week, please spiritual discipline. This is for everybody, but especially for you. It's so important to 15 to 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes to an hour to do something. You don't have to be perfect, but just try something, meditating, toning, yoga, mindfulness, stillness, breath work, grounding and earthing in nature. Do some sort of spiritual discipline, get on your knees in the prayer closet, something. We have to honor Saturn. We live in a Saturnian matrix bubble. And when it's in Pisces, it wants spiritual discipline. It wants compassion, empathy, grace, and mercy for karma first, then to children, spouse, family, friends. Okay? And then also the healthy boundaries. No energy vampires, no haters, even if dad may have been kind of tough on you too with Mars, Saturn, and the sun there. Just forgive dad, but know that you don't need to be around people that are talking bad about karma. Karma is amazing, and you want to pour that love into yourself. Okay? So, but thank you for coming.
And we have Alette Unique's Inner Standing here. Thank you, girls. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
She's our nighttime, our daytime, our every kind of time.
She's
Thank you.
Very loyal. Hello,
and
Alette.
Unconditional love to you and lights.
Thank you for the
everything
support.
Beautiful. Thank you. Kiss the babies for us. And let's see.
She's got babies?
Well, I just think she has a picture with a child, so I'm assuming she has children.
Okay.
Well, kiss whatever baby's in that picture with you, but I think it's yours. Anyways, Ube says he loves how humble we both are. Thank you.
Thank you.
But you know what? Let me tell you.
We're just real people.
We're very real. We're very genuine, and that's what we want for everybody. But we want all of you to also know it's this weird time where it's time for us to, yes, be humble, be kind, be loving, and show that loving side. But also, it's time to get ours. Okay, guys?
Well,
it's time to move into those spaces.
As E-Complete would say, and I've said it in one of my rhymes, I'm humble, confident, and cocky. Okay.
He's a hip hop. He has a few albums out. He's pretty cool.
My first album was Hip Hop Forever. My second album was True Speaker. And hopefully in 2026, my third album will be God Told Me to Tell You. So I got to start working on that.
Yes, he's got to start working on it. But first, he's got to help me finish up.
Yes, astrology book is coming.
This astrology book.
And astrology cards for you guys.
And an 5-month life transformation course. I am reworking different things. You guys
can book it on the website.
We're bringing so many different
modalities. It's
into
beautiful,
this.
yeah.
We're doing things to help you schedule your life. So, because if you're going to transform your
Feng
life,
shui.
yes, it's got to have the spiritual aspect of it, but it also needs to have the practical aspect.
Meditations, powerful, positive affirmations. Mm-hmm. It is literally a program to help you become the Jedi, the Jed, to master the flow and energy of your natal birth chart. Okay, and so this is really deep. We meet for 8 weeks and then another 3 months after. So the whole thing is 5 months, and it literally will make you integrate these planetary energies. These are frequencies and vibrations, and you're going to put on the new clothes so you learn how these planets affect every aspect of your life.
And during those 3 months of follow-up, we're sending you emails and just
reminders,
reminders and check-ins so that you can communicate back what's going on, because that's the thing, is it's like so often people do these transformation programs
and then they abandon
and then they go and you're like, well, wait, I didn't transform my life. No, you've got to have time to integrate everything, because you're going to get a ton of information and a ton of different things, right?
We'd like to overgive. This is a program where, like, if you sign up and purchase it, you're going to be blown away. You're going to be like, oh, my cranium is gone.
But we have somebody who is almost done with the first 8 weeks and is going to move into the follow-up weeks. And so she's blown away. She's really enjoying it. And it's just so humbling. And so as we're even having her, we're adding things, we're tweaking things, we've extended certain times.
But go explore the website, BigEAstrology.com. You guys can see all my services. I have about 21 services, but they're really good. I mean, any aspect of astrology that you want to learn about, exploring your past life karma, evolving your soul. I've got charts for that. I've got mini hater, mini career, mini love chart, synastry compatibility. I've got the unconscious soul chart. And let me explain that to you. The unconscious soul birth chart, if you guys know human design, Well, they have the gene keys in human design, and that creates a new birthday and time. And it's then when your soul was truly formed in the womb, 88 days before your birth. So for me, I'm a Virgo. It makes me a Gemini. She's a Pisces. It makes her a Sagittarius. So whatever sign you are, like Karma, the Pisces, you would be a Sagittarius in the unconscious soul chart. It's really deep, you guys. And it's so weird how it aligns to the natal birth chart, but from a whole different perspective of how your soul really needs to evolve in this lifetime. So, there's a lot of great services that I have that I've created for you guys. So please explore the website, sign up for the newsletter, because I'm going to be hopefully sending out a new newsletter on Monday, the latest Tuesday, to really prepare you for the rest of March. And while you guys are here, let me just say this. You can sign up today if you want to for Coffee Talk. 2 hours, $22. Next Saturday, March 15th, 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. I'll be teaching astrology lessons on very important things. Lately, I've been doing a lot of charts of different famous celebrities living and have passed away. Well, now I'm getting back to the astrology lessons of actual transits that are going to affect all of us ahora, right now. So on the 15th, I'll be breaking down the Mercury retrograde from the 14th to April 7th. How to work with that energy, very important. Mercury is the analytical, logical mind, our processor. And then I'm going to be breaking down the Virgo lunar eclipse, which can really manifest and play out in our lives 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after, but then really integrate all the way up to September for the Virgo new moon. So you want to learn how to deal with these eclipses. Do not play with eclipse energy, you guys, right? These are the nodes of fate. Eclipses can really make huge karmic fated changes in your lives, right? They've been known to sort of change presidents, change kings, all types of stuff. This is on the Virgo Pisces, so it's about the health access. So a lot of things and information may be released and coming out about our health from since 2020, and then even now and going into the future. So get ready and come to Coffee Talk, because I'll get you ready.
And then we have Stephen here. Hi, Stephen.
Stephen Lascala?
I don't know.
Oh,
no,
another
just
Stephen.
Stephen.
Okay.
So
Hey,
I don't
Stephen.
know
Welcome.
if we've ever gotten
I think you're
your
new.
big three. I think you're new.
Welcome, Stephen.
TK
Eric Taylor
says it's so true about my ancestors. When I'm down and the last dollar, boom, a couple of hundred come through.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I got you.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. And then we have Claire M.
Hi,
And
Claire.
I think Claire is new.
You're new.
Oh,
Hi, Claire.
she says I'm a Neptune and Scorpio ascendant.
Oh, me.
Pisces.
Man, you, Claire. We're kindred spirits.
Pisces North Node, Aries Moon, and Cancer Sun. So we've
Okay,
got.
wait. I got it. Cancer Sun in the 9th house, Aries Moon in the 6th. Like Hammer, I'm gonna put you in the mix. So when you have the Neptune on the ascendant, it's
Scorpio?
me. Okay, when I tell you, I got it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Me, you, Tom Cruise, Prince, Robin Williams have this. It's a special healing marker, Scorpio Neptune. And when it's on the ascendant, you are literally a shapeshifter. This is why I could morph and become different characters and voices just in one instant of time. But for you, having that Cancer Sun in the 9th house, for some reason, your dad could be very moody. But if you gave him sweets or cookies or cake or milk, it would calm down his moodiness and his emotions and make him happy. Also, that Aries moon in the 6th doesn't like being there. You can suffer with a lot of migraine headaches or sometimes even sinus issues. That could be very strong for you. I have sinusitis, and that can also come from the Neptune on the ascendant in Scorpio. But you can be into film, photography, acting, poetry, anything creative. You may like independent films, but what happens with Neptune on the ascendant, it may take you 26, 30 years to really walk into your I am energy, to know who you are. You can sometimes be a little idealistic and unrealistic, but you can be people's ideal partner. People can be like, oh my God, you're so dreamy. And what's the name again? Who is this?
This is Claire.
Claire, they may be like, oh my God, Claire, you're so beautiful. I love you. Like, you could have had some like weird boyfriends kind of like over, like, putting you on a pedestal that you could not achieve. But, what happens though with the Neptune on the ascendant is that Neptune is also disease. So sometimes you can have a disease as well. I have an eye disease, that makes me legally blind. But what happens is with Neptune on the ascendant, you're going to be very artistic and talented, and you are naturally intuitive. You're an empath. I mean, bigly. Okay, very empathic. But mom and dad, there could have been a divorce or separation. Hopefully they worked things out. But when you were born, they were in a little disagreement. Sun and moon are in a square, Cancer, Aries. It's not a death sentence, but I'm just letting you know that when I see that, it lets you know at the birth where they were at. But they could have worked it out and had no problem. We have children with a sun moon square, and you know we've been married going on 17 years. So it doesn't always mean divorce. It just means you may not have been exactly on the same page. You know what I mean? And so, and it doesn't have to be for too long. It could just be like at conception or at the birth. You know what I mean? So, but Neptune is definitely really nice on the ascendant. Just remember, people will always try to define you and tell you, "Oh, I know Claire. She's this, that, that." No, they don't, because you need time to learn who you are. People used to always be like, "Oh, I know Eric. I know Big E. He's this, that." And I'm like, "Nah, you're wrong. You don't know me." So there you go, Claire. But thank you for coming. And you guys, Claire, and
And Claire's
especially the
from
Pisces.
Ireland.
Oh my God, I love all my European people. What's up?
Yay, so good to
Switzerland,
see you.
Finland, Ireland, reach out. And you know what's so funny? Some of you guys may have, depending on where you were born, because I had someone born in Scotland with their midheaven in 8th house. Sometimes if you move further along in Europe, the midheaven could be in the 8th or the 9th and not always the 10th or the 11th. So please reach out. BigEAstro.com, book a birth chart. The birth chart sale right now is for all you, and that was especially for Karma, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Risings to March 19th. But you got that Aries energy. The Aries birth chart sale starts on March 20th. Okay. But it's going to go up, just so you know. So what I've been doing is each sign, when your birthday comes, I do the sale for the Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I did it, for the last few years. But now with Aries starting, I'm kind of recreating the service. So instead of 65 minutes, which it is for Pisces, starting March 20th for Aries, it's going to be a 90-minute live reading. So that's going to increase the price. So it will be $250, but the sale is going to be for $206. So that's for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Risings. And you book that directly with me, Eric, E-R-I-C, Eric, at BigEAstrology.com.
Because what happens is trying to scrunch everything into 60 minutes or 65 minutes is just not working.
Well, I want you guys to be able to ask whatever questions you want to ask and this and that. So there's more than enough time with 90 minutes. Okay.
Okay. And then guess who's back?
Who's back?
Mad Gaming. He said it's been a minute. Mad, I think it's been an hour and a half.
It ain't been a minute, bro. It's been like an hour 47 minutes. How you feeling, Mad Gaming?
Good to see you.
How are you? How's the family? I hope everybody's well. Hope you're doing good.
So it's very good to see you, Mad Gaming. Let's see now. And then TK was saying a bunch of things. She said that Saturn Scorpio works. She works in her own business, and she's almost never sick.
I know. That's what I told you.
This fly keeps coming around me. I'm
crazy.
ready to just kill it. Anyways, once every 3 years, I guess she gets sick, and then
that's great.
And then Big TK in the building. All right. And okay.
Saturn and Scorpio, okay. Let me just tell you real quick, TK. You should book a birth chart rating. I'm a Scorpio rising, so I got you. But Scorpio and Saturn, you can investigate and research things. You want to know the truth, and you probably love occult knowledge, but you can do this for long periods of time. Like when you want to get, like, you're like a natural detective, TK. Okay. So when you want to research and investigate something, you can go down 30 rabbit holes, and like in like 11 hours, you'll be like, I know everything about that subject. Like, you're no joke. Like, you got that endurance. Even though that Aries sun is like quick, fast, and just wants like to move. That Scorpio Saturn, you'd be like, if I want to know about it, I'm going to go deep and really know. Okay.
So, Ube, sorry, I had these on because I was thinking I was going to be doing some work on my computer. Anyways, Ube says that Are you a he or she? I'm sorry. That you have that she has Mars in Virgo.
Opposite of Pisces. I have Mars in Virgo, and Mars in Virgo is, um, it's not good or bad. It's a good placement. It's fair. It's fine. But what it is that your assertiveness, your willpower, drive, how you take action, it is very mental. Mars in Virgo is how I investigate the birth charts. Mars in Virgo is problem solving. Mars in Virgo is logistics. It's why I can be good at Scrabble and chess and figuring things out. Mars in Virgo is also how I used to do a sports radio show. And I still kind of do a little bit of, I love to talk about sports. That's Mars in Virgo. Virgo is analyzing and assessing about Mars's sports activities, right? Action. So it's a very tactical, strategic placement. And it's very heavy mental, as I like to say. Now we got to get to Jupiter and Pisces. So let's hold off on the chat for a second. We'll get back to you guys in a second. Raise your hand or thumbs up if you got Jupiter and Pisces, because we're going to break you down now. Jupiter is at home in Pisces. Remember I told you that's like, it's like the book of Ephesians, a God be Christ like love. It's more so for Venus and Pisces. But Jupiter, what's Jupiter? It's your wisdom, your beliefs, your philosophies. It could be a husband in a woman's chart or a husband for a same-sex couple. Jupiter's management, it's biology, it's finance. It's the teacher, preacher, professor, the guru, the shaman. Jupiter is like our luck and fortune and abundance. So when you have it in Pisces, when it's at home in Sag and Pisces, exalted in Cancer, and it'll be in Cancer starting June 9th for a year. So that's going to be really good for the water signs and Cancer, Sun, Moon, risings, okay? But Jupiter and Cancer, Jupiter, see, my mind was slipping. Jupiter and Pisces, it's like, this is the spiritual guru. Jupiter and Sag is more like religious, preacher, the pastor at the church, the Bible or the non-denominational Catholic, this, that, Muslim, Jewish, whatever. It's very dogmatic. When Jupiter's in Pisces, you are more of the shaman. You're about the meditation coach. You teach yoga. You're more spiritual. And your abundance and blessings, they can just flow in. Michael Jordan has this, Drake, Leonardo DiCaprio, just to name a few. But Jupiter in Pisces is very like, it makes me laugh, right? Air Jordan, the sneakers. He got the number one sneaker and he hasn't played since like 2002 or 3, right? That is literally Jupiter Pisces, right? Expansion and wealth through the shoes, the feet. Pisces rules the feet and the toes. I just thought about that right now. It's kind of funny. But yeah, like Jupiter and Pisces can give you, depending on where you have it, Jordan has it in the 9th house. He's a Cancer rising, like worldwide fame. Jupiter in Cancer is definitely the type of energy that you could be a homeopathic, naturopathic doctor, a biologist, someone who works in the film industry. Maybe you manage artists or actors. You're an agent. You're a manager, a casting director. You could be really big into film, Hollywood entertainment, right? Think about Drake. He was on the TV show, Degrassi, then the rapping, and then he's done like hosting and then, different movies and stuff. That's Jupiter Pisces. It's very versatile and extremely talented, but there's a level of wanting to find your abundance and blessings through creativity. So they can be very connected to film and photography, and obviously you see that a lot with Leonardo and Michael and I guess a little bit with Drake too. But for anyone who has this, you can really manifest through water. Jupiter is, to be honest with you guys, Jupiter is where we manifest the abundance and blessings in our life. So when you've got Jupiter in a water sign, I have it in Scorpio, whether you have it in Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you want to really speak positively to your water, right? Thank you, water, and be, hydrating from my body and blessing me in the water. And I recommend anybody with Jupiter in Pisces, definitely crystals and positive affirmations in the bathtub or shower. It would be really good. But it's a great energy. Really good energy. And for you ladies, if you ladies have this, you can marry a Pisces sun, moon, or rising sign. That's what Jupiter in Pisces means, baby. Okay. Okay. Read.
Thank you. Let's see. Let's see. Carmen says, "Hello, I'll yeah, she's gonna book a session. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Yeah,
I'm
you
going
will.
through
You
my
guys will
Saturn
love it.
return.
Oh,
She'll
Saturn
be
return.
29.
Okay. Oh, you
And,
better reach out. I got you, girl.
Let's see. M. Ray.
But do the full chart reading. Hi, M. Ray.
How are you?
M. Ray leaves the best comments. How are you, M. Ray?
Let's see. Yes, thank you. M. Ray says, "Hello from Sydney. My husband has
Australia.
Mars in Pisces. You did his beautiful reading last year. Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
Let's see. Ube has Virgo Mars. I resonated with Pisces Mars. And Danny Figueroa is he's got his Virgo and Mars.
Yeah.
And let's see.
Yes, we do, my brother.
Karma raps, sings.
Karma, really?
Photography. Just got back into doing content. My Venus is in Taurus too. So you're super creative.
Ooh, that is very artistic. Email me, eric@BigEAstro.com. I'd love to hear your stuff. Please share. Yeah, that's dope.
Never done sports, but very creative, draws, music, theater, show choir.
So that was the Libra 5th house Pisces sun.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and also Emre, you have to.
No, this is Karma.
No,
here.
I know I'm addressing Emre, but I don't remember. I'm trying to think or catalog who your husband was, but thank you, and definitely, I appreciate that, and I hope your husband's doing well. Mars and Pisces. Does your husband like water sports? Does he like to swim? Was he ever in? Obviously, he's in Australia. I don't know what would be the equivalent to your Navy, but maybe he did any military or water sports. And is he someone that has active dreams? I'd be curious. Sometimes Mars and Pisces people can, and he may be like kind of good with dancing or maybe volleyball, kickball. Maybe playing sports growing up, he was into something with his feet. Maybe he ran track or swimming. So I'm kind of curious about that. But that's cool.
And let's see. We have okay, so Carmen just said thank you for the advice. Because welcome. I do have workaholic tendencies. Also been working on meditation and prayer. Yeah,
please.
Just start minute
it's the
by
best.
minute.
Yeah.
Start with 5 minutes.
And don't beat yourself up. This is not to make anybody feel guilty. If you need to, start off small, 3 to 5 minutes a day. You'd like to build up between 30 minutes to an hour, because I can tell you, I feel different. And I'm just being honest with you guys. I feel so much better when I put in more time. Sometimes I can get 10, 15 minutes in, but when I can get 30 minutes or more, I actually feel better. Okay? So let's think about that. And these are troubling times. What I want you guys to really understand, avoid the noise. Even you guys in the different European countries, don't get caught up in Russia, Ukraine, and Italy, this and this country, that, and who's with America, who's against Russia, America, Ukraine. We have got to become the president and leaders of our own lives. And we also have to know that a lot of this stuff is theater. A lot of it is gamemanship. Okay? It's like the board game Risk. It's like a TV show, right? Zelensky, he was an actor playing president in a TV show. He was like a Who's Got Talent type show in Ukraine. Okay, so I just want you guys to get that stuff. So, but we have got to focus on our heart chakra, our third eye, our spiritual practice, our self-love. You guys, whether it doesn't matter what's going on, if we don't have self-love, we are going to attract to us on the lower vibration and negative frequencies more negative experiences and energies towards us. When we vibrate higher and avoid the noise, hey, you could be a monk. Doesn't matter. If you live on this planet, you're going to have some negative energies and experiences come your way. Try to transmute them out as quickly as possible. Right? We deal with stuff all the time with our kids and school and teachers and friends and all this stuff. But the key is like, deal with it, face it, and then try to remove it as quickly as possible. Don't linger with it. That doesn't serve you. All it does is try to imagine this. I was talking about this with my friend the other night, last night. Think of every minute of the day, your words and your thoughts are co-creating the next 5 minutes of your own reality, the next day, the next month, the next week, the next year. So negative thoughts, cut them off in the head. Don't let them dispense down the escalator and come out of your mouth. Universal law, Bible, Torah, Quran, the word is life. So we create frequency and vibrations through our sound, right? This is universal laws. So that means if we say negative things, number one, the subconscious mind is listening. So you don't want to gossip and talk bad about other people too, right? It's something we've got to stop it, her and I, right? It's not worth it because your subconscious mind doesn't know. If I'm talking about Michael or Jeffrey, my subconscious mind just knows that I'm speaking and it must think I'm speaking only about Eric. Capiche? So we have to be, as I say, maniacal, intentional, and it can seem corny and weird. We've got to be Jupiter on the ascendant, like how I have. The sun will shine tomorrow, super optimistic and positive. The more positive we are, that's the frequency that will come into our lives and create our reality. That's how we manifest. Talk positively about yourself, to your children, to everyone. Correct them. Discipline is love. Teach them right from wrong, but then, let them know like, hey, you made a poor choice. Let's try to figure out how we can do that differently and better next time. That's inappropriate for you to do or say. Right? Let's do better. Let's be better. Let's think better. Right? My kids will just say negative things to each other. I'm like, no, nobody's dumb in this house. Nobody's stupid. Stop it. I cut it off. I don't let it linger. So we have to do that with our own selves because Danny will tell you, right? We're Virgo sons. I'm much better. I'm a recovering Virgo, but we can be very verbally tough on ourselves. Adios, mijo Lucy. I used to be bad boca. I used to be so mean to Eric. No more. I make mistakes, but I don't destroy or beat myself up for it anymore. And that's the key. And I hope and I wish that for all of you guys. Now, we'll get back to the chat in a second. I want to give you a couple quick tips as we get ready to wind down the show with this Venus retrograde. And please sign up for the newsletter, BigEAstrology.com. Go sign up because I'll give you more in the newsletter. But Venus retrograde started March 1st, ends April 11th. It started at Aries 10 degrees and will finish up Pisces 24 degrees. I think around March 21st or 22nd, don't remember the exact date, it will re-enter Pisces. So the final 3 weeks will be in Pisces. Venus does a lot better in Pisces than it does in Aries. But when Venus is retrograde, especially for my Aries rising friend that's here. Number one, what does Venus take care of? Our relationships, our love language, our food, our culture, our arts, our entertainment, our values, our self-worth, our vehicles, our devotion. It's also sperm. It's the seed of life. Venus is the seed of life. So when it's retrograde, especially in Aries, mira, stop the impulsive shopping. Do not. You got to slow down, pause, right? Love and relationships is not a competition or a contact sport. This is the time that you do not start something new. If you've already been like, oh, I'm purchasing a new car or a new house, right? I already bought some new clothes. That's fine. But like today, don't go out and like get a new hairstyle. You're going to regret it. When you do new things that relate to the Venus, all the things that I told you during the retrograde, it's like your brain is not seeing it clearly. So then when the retrograde is over, you wake up on April 13th and you're like, oh my God, why did I get this tattoo on my cheek? Oh my God, I look like a thug. Oh my God, right? Why did I get my new hairstyle? Why did I dye my hair purple? Like, why did I get a neck tattoo? Don't do this stuff, right? Even literally, I mean, look, if you get in a car accident and you got to get a new car or insurance, totally get it. Have at it. But don't go to purchase a new car on March 23rd. It's not going to serve you. You'll realize afterwards on April 13th, like, oh my God, like it's a mileage. This is a gas guzzler. Why did I get this? Or, oh, this doesn't even work. I got 3 kids at home. This car is like too sporty. I can't even fit all the kids' sports equipment in here. You know what I mean? You're going to regret what you do. in the lens of the Venus. Arts, culture, entertainment, love language, relationships, self-worth, but also devotion. So what do you need to do? Reanalyze, reassess, introspection. That's hard while it's in Aries. Aries is a fire cardinal sign, masculine energy, not male, man, masculine, assertive, outgoing, initiating. So what do we have to do? We have to turn it from the out, turn it in. Be introspective about your values, your self-worth, right? Venus Aries can be overly assertive and aggressive. So it's got to like stop it, pause and think, and really just like, I gotta stop getting into these arguments. I gotta stop, like being the serial monogamous. Every 3 months I got a new girlfriend. Every 4 months I got a new boyfriend. I gotta stop that. That's Venus, Aries, and the retrograde is to stop, think, be introspective, and just make some adjustments and changes. Are you valuing yourself? Are you being patient and kind? Don't be the impulsive shopper. Are you buying things just for consumerism? You need the new iPhone 16 when your 14 works well? No, you don't. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. You've got 30 pair of shoes. You don't need 31. Stop it. Okay? Now, when it goes into Pisces for the last 3 weeks, and it will get to 24 degrees, Venus in Pisces, in terms of the retrograde, it's stop being overly self-sacrificing. Stop being the victim. Stop always throwing yourself out there to be like this dreamy love that's like, I'll do anything and everything for you. No, people are going to treat you like a doormat and walk all over you, right? Venus in Pisces is pure Book of Ephesians, agape Christ-like love. It's super kind and compassionate and thoughtful. That's beautiful. But during the retrograde, try doing all that to you. Pour into you first. You deserve it. I know this sounds crazy, but you guys, the majority of human beings on this planet do not truly properly have healthy self-love. And that's the key. It's one of the golden rules, one of the keys to life. Okay? When you love yourself, you can do better with your spouse, your children, your parents. You gotta love yourself first. And when Venus is retrograde in Pisces, also, we have to be introspective about, how are we doing with the escapism? Are we escaping from our problems with a little gin and tonic, a little wine after work every day? Well, new science and research shows alcohol shrinks the brain. It's a depressant. It affects the blood sugar and the blood pressure. So we've got to messes up toxicity with the liver. So, we don't need to escape with the alcohol or the drugs, the pharmaceuticals. Venus retrograde in Pisces, maybe you do a little cleanse, a fast. We're going to start our fast probably tomorrow. Okay. So you guys know, and we've been doing each month, my wife and I have dedicated we're doing the master cleanse, the cayenne pepper, organic maple syrup, lemon juice, and water. And so we did 16 days into December, and we decided that we would do like 7 days each month, January, February. Well, March, we want to increase it. So we may increase it to 8, maybe 10 days. But we are going to you want to start tomorrow? I'm going to start tomorrow. So, we're going to start that.
You know what it is? I went to the farmer's market and I bought a whole bunch of microgreens.
So we kind of want to eat them.
And yeah, I got to I hate to not eat them and just have them go bad.
So maybe we start Saturday. But either way, I'll put it up in community when we start if you guys want to join us. But the key is that, when Venus is in Pisces, you got to pour a little bit more into yourself, because normally Venus Pisces is always worried about other people. And we got to be a little bit more realistic, not so idealistic. And so the introspection with Venus, with your relationships, arts, culture, entertainment, don't escape into your art. Don't escape into your drugs or relationships or love, right? Don't daydream all day long and be lackluster and unproductive.
Yeah.
We've got to really kind of focus it and target it. Okay.
Right. So with the detox, actually, I don't know if I was planning on going longer per se, but what I was looking at doing was doing 2 to 3 days of the master cleanse. And then I want to do the 3-day nothing but water.
Ooh,
No
she's trying to
food.
challenge me, you guys.
I'm trying to challenge him, because if you can get to 3 days doing that, your body goes into autopathy. You guys probably know what it is better than I do, but that's a whole thing where your body begins to really dump out a lot of these toxins
and heals deeply on the cellular level.
More deeply on the cellular level. So that's why I said, let's up it and try and get there.
Okay.
We have little birdie yoga and spiritual massages.
Whoa. Is that two different people or one person?
One person. I feel like we've
I don't know that name.
You're new. Hello.
Welcome. I like the name.
And you know what?
Tweet, little birdie.
She's giving her stuff. So
Sun, Moon, Rising.
She's a Sun and Scorpio. Wait, I'm a Sun Scorpio, Moon Leo, and Rising Libra.
Okay, Libra rising, Sun and Scorpio, and the Leo moon. Okay, so mom could be more of a friend sometimes than mom, but she may really help you with your career and stuff. You are mostly tapped into groups and organizations over the internet. You could have a nonprofit. You could have a lot of friends in politics or entertainment. And you, Leo moon, you give very, very warm hugs. Okay, and you could light up and be very creative over the internet. And be also your friends may be more like family to you. Okay. Having that Scorpio sun in the second house, you may, you are an empath and extremely intuitive. And the one thing I will advise you, the Libra risings, I work with so many, that Aries sun, moon rising, is probably not the best for you in relationships. I would say the Aries moon, but the Aries rising and the sun, maybe no. You got to look for where your Jupiter's at. But that seventh house of relationships and marriage, that Aries energy could be too much. But the moon would work nice with your Leo moon, though. Okay. But that Scorpio sun, you could do really well in, esoteric occult knowledge. Maybe you work in financial industry or the health industry. Research, you could be really good at researching, and you really value the truth. You don't like liars, and you you value true, meaningful intimacy. You're in the long game. When you decide to commit to someone, you're very probably serious about that. Probably have strong moral code about that. Sometimes you could be a little vague and secretive. The key is, people don't know this about Scorpio women. Guys don't go up to a Scorpio woman and mac a Scorpio woman and whatever. Scorpio women, they kind of like sit back in the cut and they kind of choose their man. They're kind of queeny, like a Leo woman, but it's in a different type of queen. It's more introspective and subtle, but 30 guys could come to you at a party and you'd be like, no, I'm not impressed. But you'll see that one guy around the corner to the left down the hall when you were going to the ladies' room or whatever, and he just caught your eye. And then you may give him a little sense that you could be interested, or you may just go directly up to him with that Leo moon and be like, hey, how are you doing tonight? Like Scorpio women, it's hard for guys to walk up to a Scorpio woman and try to be like, hey, how you doing? What's your number? That, what I mean? It doesn't really work for guys that much. But a lot of guys don't know that. I know it though. So anyway, but thank you for coming. And that Leo moon, let me know, you're creative. And sun moon square, how mom and dad, did they stay together? Any divorce? Were they kind of like, could have been, they're both fixed. There could have been some stubborn drama going on. Okay.
Let's see. We've got
any questions about Jupiter Pisces?
Our girl Christina Law is here.
Hey, Christina Law. And I love all your comments. She leaves the best comments.
Yes, and I love her too because she's tried the turpentine spirits, and I love anybody who's down like that. We have Claire M again. She says, no here once before. Sounds a bit okay. Let's see. Shapeshifter. Let's see. He was okay. So she's going through some of the stuff that you were reading to her.
Okay, what she said.
It's a lot. But anyways, through Maddie's eyes, and I'm sorry, we have a lot of comments and I want to get to them. Through Maddie's eyes, good afternoon, everyone. Hello, Mr. Taylor,
Hey.
BigEAstro.
What's up, Maddie's
Through Maddie's
eyes?
eyes, Pisces rising, and you know I'm blind.
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Pisces rising. Now, my mama had that.
And then we
You
have.
should take advantage of the Pisces birth chart sale. I'd be honored to read your chart.
We have Karali Prasad.
Ooh, what a name!
This is a per Vedic astrology.
Okay.
So,
well, I use principles of the Vedic, but I am a Western tropical astrologer. I use the whole sign system and also principles of evolutionary astrology, but I respect the Vedic very much so.
And she's from India, and she loves your analysis.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
I
love that. I'm trying to get some Vedic astrologers to come on my podcast. So I've got to reach out to Joni Patria and to KRS. They're like two
you got any
of my
hookups?
favorites. If you got any connections, tell them, because I'm good like them. And they're the best. They're amazing.
Maddie said you're dead on about parents things. They were going through a situation when my mother was pregnant with me.
Oh.
And let me see.
Who said that?
That was back to Maddie. I just saw that afterwards. And then Claire M says brilliant.
Thank you.
V creative. She always loved him. My mother, definitely late bloomer. Thank you. Let's see. I know these flies. Anyways, we have Ube said that you're spot on, and then Sagittarius, midheaven. Let's see, PB Guru.
Ooh,
that's a new name.
Welcome, PV or PB?
PB as in peanut butter.
Peanut butter. I'm a peanut butter guru.
Okay, so. And Eric has a song on his first album
Peanut Butter Jones, baby.
Oh, it's a good
Let's
one.
keep it creamy, baby.
Yeah.
It was a little, you know how on hip-hop albums, like, people would do skits? So I did a comedy skit about this character, Peanut Butter Jones, and he was doing a tour on a tour bus through Harlem. And then while he was doing the tour, he decided to take a break from the tour, and he went and robbed the bank with a knife, a butter knife, a peanut butter knife. Mm-hmm. Make it creamy, baby.
It's a really good. We have to play that one day for everybody.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is their first time catching a live.
Okay, PB Guru. I like that. PB Guru. Share your big three.
Mars in Aries, 8th house. Jupiter in Taurus, 10th house. Do you know your sun, moon, and rising though?
Well, if the Mars is in Aries, right? So that means that they are a Virgo rising. So you're a Virgo rising, but your sun and moon. Okay.
Anyways, we got a ton of stuff. We'll get back to PB.
We'll get back to PB.
Let's see. And then Karali Prasad said, I have Mars in Aries. Mars in Aries, 2nd house. It's retrograde. And Rose Gold is here saying hello.
Rose Gold.
Nice to see you.
Hey, Rose.
And let's see, what else do we have here? We've got.
Thank you, guys. And let me just say this. I appreciate all your comments. Do me a favor, go back even to her podcast and comment. And my 4 sons and my last guest that I had.
Just drop an emoji or two.
Yeah, and even when we're done with this live, please come back and just leave a comment, a thumbs up, a thank you, anything, because it does help the show grow in the algorithms. And you guys hit the smash, as they say, smash the like button. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. But did my Vedic astrologer friend share their big 3? Karoli?
I don't know.
You want to share your big 3, Karoli?
Let me see now. We've got Emre, and her husband is Mars and Pisces, and he's athletic and creative.
Yes.
And
that's awesome.
His name is Stu. And let's see, Mama Mist is here.
Oh, hey, Emre. Emre is Marie. Okay.
From Australia, yes. And I was just putting that together.
I didn't realize that was your name, your screen name.
Yeah, and you know what? I just put that together 2 seconds ago. It was like I needed to see that. So sorry that we were on the late show, Murray. And then help me 100.
Ooh, I'll help you. But you need help with.
What systems are following? Because I'm still leaning Western systems. Pisces moon with Saturn Aquarius. What wild 5 years? Not even just for me. Yes, it has been a wild 5 years. Absolutely.
It's been a wild 5 years for everybody, girl. But your Pisces moon, what's your sun, moon, and rising though? I can give you a big 3. And Corella, you want to share your big 3? Any new people? Because we're probably going to go. Oh, it's not that bad a time. I thought it was a lot later. But yeah, we're gonna probably wrap it up in a little bit. So anybody that wants to share their sun, moon, rising, any questions on Jupiter Pisces, any questions Mars and Pisces, and any questions Venus retrograde.
Okay.
And the moon is right now in Gemini.
So Mama Miss, let me know it's a topography. Oh God, girl, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Hey,
I'm
Mama
gonna get back
Miss,
to you,
I
Mama
didn't know
Miss.
you were here.
And
What's
then
up?
Help Me 100 said,
Help Me 100
was talking to Mama Miss, saying the moon square the sun, Pisces and Gemini. You could feel motivation later or consider it, but lots of choices are around us. Absolutely.
Well, right now, today, you got to understand, you guys, right? You know, having this Gemini moon and it's coming off the conjunction of Jupiter, now it's, more towards squaring Saturn. It's separated already from the sun. And so, we're going to get into that Cancer moon sometime early tomorrow, as I do Friday's astro weather. So this moon is going to square Saturn, North Node, and Neptune today. So we can feel a little wonky, especially this evening, a little like confused and dreamy. A lot of information that could be released today. We could be like, whoa, truth on top of lie, truth on top of lie, lie on top of truth. So there could be a lot of confusion and a lot of deception in the communication in the media. So anyway, I would just ignore the television, but sometimes we got to just turn off the TV and the social media because sometimes it's too much. That's why I titled the Astro Weather this week, Become Your Own Media. You got to trust your intuition. What do you feel about certain subjects and topics? And maybe it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, Republican, or a conservative or liberal, and even in the European countries. What do you feel in your heart and in your own intuition, your root chakra?
That's
right?
The thing,
Become
guys.
your own media. Okay. Whether you agree, let's say you're a lifelong Democrat, but like there's something inside of your own media that's telling you, I don't agree with them on this subject, or I don't like this opinion. So then you have every right. You don't have to like be a slave to some party or to some president or to some ideology. You're a human being. There's some areas of my life I'm super rebellious and liberal. And there's some areas of my life where I'm more conservative. You know what I mean? No human being is all of one thing. We're so complex. And you even see that in each individual birth chart. So that's what I'm saying. Trust your Lilith, right? Trust your Mercury, right? Trust your Uranus. Like, see, like, look at these different placements and see, like, really, who are you really, right? Look, think of the 12th house. Look at your subconscious and unconscious, right? Libra, for me, I'm a Scorpio rising, Libra, right? I like more harmony and peace. I'm very fair and just. That's like who I am on the subconscious and unconsciously. I'm a very fair, just person. Okay. So just look at these different placements. The chart will reveal and teach you everything about every aspect of your life. Get it? Got it? Good.
Let's see.
Thank you so much
now.
for coming in the afternoon. This is a good time, you guys. I love this.
Let's see. Mama Miss said she was doing really good last week.
Okay.
Let's see. With Mercury too, it's a blessing and a curse. I don't like being misunderstood and problems with voice, with sounds on devices.
Mm.
And then Rose Gold said, I love watching you and Alana on the live. It's so much fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Rose Gold.
I appreciate that.
Rose Gold, do you have a big Rose Gold dookie chain? You know what that makes me think of? Do you know Rose Gold? That was from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, Keenan Ivory Wayans, right?
So Claire said negative people that can be harder but necessary. I've been really trying to get to a space lately as I really believe we're going through this purge, both within the people that we have in our lives, but also the things in our lives, like going through your house, getting rid of things, the different thought processes or opinions that we have. We're going to start to question them and go, do I really need them, and throw them out. We're doing this throughout everything. And this is the perfect time because March is that time to start making those assessments and choosing the timelines that we want.
Well, the equinox is coming. The new year is coming.
And then this is the thing.
March
when we
20th.
make those choices and we step in them and we keep walking in them, we're going to find that what's going to be the result is going to multiply in very big ways for us. It's going to be very quick and big. We are really in that space, guys. Things are separating or already have, and now it's going to start solidifying.
But also what I would say is choose the higher road, choose the high vibration, the high frequency, right? Choose the fifth dimension. Because when you really start to like just sit, I know this is going to sound a little weird and kooky crazy, but just think for a second. What if when we're awake right now and we're up and talking to each other, we're all engaged on this platform of YouTube right now, right? What if this is when we're really sleeping? What if when we go to bed at night and our souls leave these physical avatar containers and bodies, we return back home in the heavens in the fifth, sixth, seventh dimension? What if that's when we're awake? Think about it. Think about it. Boom, boom, dun, 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 dun. You know what I mean? Like Special Ed. For you, my European friends, you may not know that was a rapper in the late 80s, early 90s, Special Ed. But seriously, just give that some thought, because that's why it's so powerful to get insights, information, and knowledge. And I help you in my birth chart readings and in my transformational program about how to explore and learn from the dream realm. Okay, I help you write a dream book and create it, and really to gain insight, information, and knowledge from your higher self, from your spirit guides, from your guardian angels, from your ancestors. Okay. Let me just say this. For some of you guys may not know, a lot of you people are new here. I've been on the other side. In September of 2021, I fell into coma for 40 days. I pretty much am a ghost. Okay, so I died. I went on the other side for 40 days, and I was in the hospital for 85 days. So when I say certain things to you, you know what I mean? Like I'm not just kind of like throwing things to the wall. I lived it. Okay, I've had a near-death experience, and it was intense. And there's a lot, and you're going to hear a lot about it on my NDE book and my third album, God Told Me to Tell You. Because I got the title, God Told Me to Tell You, back in 2017, 2018, and I didn't know why. God told me to tell you, okay, that's kind of weird. It's kind of long. My first album's Hip Hop Forever, second one, True Speaker. But I just went with it. I even made the album cover. Show you how faithful I am to God, right? Deep Water Faith. I got it. I went with it. I said, okay, God. And then after going through what I went through, and while I was in coma, my mother passed away while I was in coma for 40 days. So, yeah, I just want you guys to really start to stay in gratitude. I had to relearn how to chew, eat, swallow, breathe, walk, talk, everything. And this one really helped keep me alive and was there to support me every step of the way. I had to do the work myself, though. She couldn't do that for me. I was the one in physical therapy. I was the one working my butt off 4 times a day when I went to the rehab facility. I lost 36 pounds, mostly muscle. Came back, right? My shoulder was bent. I was like they broke me and turned me all crazy. You know what I mean? So, I just want you guys to know,
But we're blessed and we're good.
I stay in gratitude.
So let's see. We've got PB Guru, Cancer, Sun, Leo, Rising, Virgo, Moon.
Okay. Leo rising, the Virgo moon in the second house, the Cancer sun in the 12th house, mom and dad sextile, pretty good. That was the Virgo sun in the second, right? Or the Cancer sun?
We've got
Cancer sun in the 12th, Virgo moon.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So you can do really good with gardening. Your Virgo moon is super intuitive. You've got a sixth and a seventh sense. You can be very good with, you could be a great nurse, but you could be very good with financial analyst, an accountant, anything. The sun in the 12th house, you and dad may not really get each other, but honestly, you feel at home in foreign lands. So wherever you were born, you may feel better if you move to another country, and you are really like the divine wisdom and knowledge and teacher in the spiritual realm. So, you kind of trust what you feel. Your intuition is always right. Do not ever doubt yourself. And you may be very focused if you have children or in the future on your kids, and you're a big kid at heart. You probably have a lot of nice hair. People think I'm a Leo rising with all this hair, but I'm not. But with the Leo rising, you probably have like feline, cat-like features around the eyes and eyebrows, but maybe like a lot of nice hair. But you're very charismatic, and your brain is like, you're sharp. Okay, but please do not doubt your own intuition. You are super intuitive. This is PB Guru, right? And yeah, you are a guru. So your divine wisdom and knowledge, when you say something because you feel it energetically, you're correct. You're not wrong. And if other people, don't agree with you, that's fine. But they're missing out because you got a lot of wisdom and knowledge to share with all of us. Okay, so believe that.
So, Claire said, thanks for the heads up. I cut my own hair earlier. I'm not happy with the results.
Oh,
So, yeah, I'm sorry. Henry Asala said, what kind of software do you use? So you use astro.com.
I use astro.com, but I may be getting Astro Gold. I just, I'll see.
Yeah, we're going through some stuff. And we're also going to be looking at integrating one of the softwares into his website so that you can go over there and pull your own.
But I want to tell you this. I'm building my own monthly community, and it's going to be on Buddy Boss. Now, it will probably, let's say if it's ready by April 1st, okay? It's going to be for the first month. I'm going to start it at a lower price, and you can sign up, and you want to do this and take advantage of it. This community, it's going to start off $18 a month. It's going to go up to $25. In the community, you will get 10% off of all my services. You are going to get free. All my podcast guests are leaving messages and inspirations and knowledge of hope, but they're also offering discounts on all of their services. And if you look through my podcast guests, I've had since this summer some amazing heavy hitters, and they're offering crazy discounts and information and meditations and all types of stuff, right? Then it's a community where you can come in and you can promote your own business. It's a place for us to exchange, learn about astrology, numerology, meditation, feng shui, prayer, businesses. So you can come in there and network with other people, and we can speak freely of the truth. And after being in the community for a year, you get 50% off of any of the major birth chart services.
But they also get your coffee talks for free.
I'm going to get the natal chart, solar return, secondary progression chart, and the coffee talks, which is valued at $35 a month. Even if you don't sign up, if you are in the community, you'll just get the coffee talks each month in your inbox. Both coffee talks, boom, boom, boom. So this is a community that you want to be a part of. There's going to be a lot of information, a lot of bells and whistles, a lot of services, a lot of answering questions, insight. This is going to be better than Netflix, better than Hulu. You want to join this community.
So, okay, couple things. One is he said, because our whole goal of this is to really create bonds between the people who follow us.
Because all you guys are amazing, and I want us all to connect.
We also believe that we are going to be being called back to more of a local / barter / back and forth energy exchange with people. We have all been being taken advantage of by these huge conglomerates who take our money and don't really compensate us
and don't value us
properly. So what we're really wanting people to do when they come to this group is to be able to share this. So in that spirit, Henry has said he's creating an AI-based astrology numerology software. See, this is the perfect space.
Henry.
We would love to be able to learn more about
Reach
that,
out
potentially
to me.
use it, but also in the space that we're creating, we want you to be able
to promote that and share that in your thing. So you want to join.
Because listen, we have to start helping each other. These big companies really don't care about us. So we have to start really caring about us.
I knew Henry was deep. I knew it, Henry. Reach out, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. I would love to talk to you.
I'd love to know more about what it is that you're doing. And especially since in the last 24 hours, I was saying to him, babe, we need to have something on your website where people can get this basic stuff for free. So, and here you are, literally, I said that to him yesterday, and here you are telling me about this today. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe everything happens for a reason. Now let me just go back up here, make sure, because there's a lot of different comments between all of this. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Mama missed. She doesn't have much of an appetite.
That's okay. Take a break from eating.
More days than not eating only one meal, and
that's
I
good.
like fruit.
As Americans, we overeat. We only really do need one meal, maybe two. But we also want to eat with the circadian rhythms of the sun, right? You shouldn't be eating after sunset. It's harder for your body to digest the food. And sometimes you can, when you break your fast, breaking your fast, you can delay it to 11, 12. The biggest meal of the day should be between 12 and 2, 12 and 3. Okay? And fruit is, proper H3O, proper hydration. So yeah. And enjoy the fruit.
Yes. So, and it's interesting. This past, since my birthday, it's a little bit before my birthday, and this week since I had it, my birthday was on the 26th of February, I have been eating very heavy. But I'll tell you, the last 3 months of doing this weekly fast, I feel my body so much better. But now I think it's almost like I feel like I ate a little heavier to gear up for this more intense fast that I'm going to do. So I'll let you guys know how that goes.
We're excited.
And maybe Mama Mist, if you want to hop on there and we can do it together, we can be fasting buddies. Anybody else, we can be fasting buddies. Now, with that being said,
we're not going to start probably till Saturday. Though,
Today's Thursday. I would say, I would say Saturday is a good start date for us.
Yeah. So we'll talk. We'll be back on Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, and we'll talk. We'll talk to you about it.
But with that being said, I have to say, we are not doctors. You need to consult your doctor. Yeah. Do not do what we do just because we're doing it. Everybody's body is different. If we got to
give the safety stuff.
If you ever feel that something that we're saying doesn't align with you or isn't for your health or all these different things, please, we're doing this for us. It works. But we want to share
with you guys.
But we're sharing with you. But you also need to, what your body needs and whatnot, and whatever the history is there. Rose Gold, he's talking about when I did a podcast with him, and we did he interviewed me. He interviewed all of our kids, all 4 of our boys.
Yeah, go check it out. So for example, episode 305 is my oldest son, 308. 309, 310, and she's 311. But just go check she was live, so she's in the live section on YouTube. The other ones, you click videos and you'll see the boys. My oldest son is 25. He's through the Fire Fitness, and then you'll see William and that's Elijah Taylor, and then you'll see William Jackson and Mateus Taylor. They were all guests for Black History Month. I thought it'd be great to sort of capture my boys at 25, 15, and 11 and just see who they are and where they're at. And it was actually so powerful. One, as a father, I learned things about them that I didn't know. But 2, it was nice to share them with you guys, but also just to get their truth and their experience and their likes and dislikes. So it was a lot of fun.
Yes. And Mama Miss is hitting on something. This is a deep topic you're hitting on here, Mama Miss, but I'm going to bring it up very quickly and she's talking about how our language, English specifically, is based on a lot of death. So good morning is morning,
yes, of course. No, I say grand rising, right? Yes. You're not mourning anything.
Grand day being Latin for die, even hello. Hell and low. There's all these different things. And
You're right.
What they're saying is that
it's a very low vibrational language.
As our language was being created, because it's newer than Latin and Greek and these different things, that there was a lot of forethought being put into the actual vibration of the world. We even were reading something, and I need to do the deeper study on this, but even the word family is not a positive thing. Yeah. So it's better to call it your tribe, because that denotes more of that.
So I was calling my community together. I started off calling my community the 11th House Crew, and then I was saying Knowledge is Love Family. And now I realize, as we get ready to launch it, I want to call it the Knowledge is Love Tribe.
Exactly, because a tribe of people come together, have a commitment, have a support of one another, etc., etc. So words are really important. He's a hip hop artist, and that's something that he has always said. from the beginning how important words are, and using the right words and speaking clearly and being honest and whatnot is super important. Okay, let me autophagy. Thank you, TK. Sorry, that is what the word is. Autophagy.
Yes.
And we'll talk more on that when we get more into that on Sunday, because I will talk to you about that. And literally born again. Wow. Yes.
Well, honey, so that's what I said. And What Do You Know? A song on my first album, right?
Ooh.
I was like, oh my God. Let me see if I can
Mama
remember.
Miss said that maybe I should interview you. Good one. We didn't even think about that.
You guys want to learn some more about me? That'd be interesting.
I'll ask you the good, down and dirty questions, the stuff that you don't ever talk about. I will dig it out of him, folks. Ooh, he better watch out.
Do you guys want her to interview me in March? That's interesting.
On a different note, we are looking at creating a one of the things that he does is relationship coaching. And he has helped couples come together to get married. He's helped couples get over bumps in their roads and whatnot. Yeah. And because he and we actually get along and we love each other and we have a good relationship and whatnot.
We actually get it all. We're actually soulmates.
Yeah, we are. But anyway, so we a while back, long before he even did the astrology, we had a tailored together relationship based podcast that we used to do.
And we're going to rebrand and relaunch Tailor Made Family.
Exactly. And Tailor Made Family.
Maybe not the family. Tailor Made Love.
Tailor Made Love. See,
yeah,
I like Tailor Made Love.
No, that's what it was.
Anyways,
sorry. Tailor Made Love. Yeah.
At any rate, we're going to look to do that. So I think that would be the perfect place for me to interview you, is to do that. And so hopefully, as we do more of this, you guys will come, because we've really tried to lay ourselves out to a certain extent about us, our kids, these different things, because
we're pretty authentic and transparent and real, you know.
We just keep it real, bumps and all. Okay, like I had to go deliver my kids' cleats to him today. Then I had to go to another thing to go talk to some people at my other child's school. Drama. And it's just like, you know what, there's a lot, and we all go through the things, right? Nobody,
because all of you guys know, you guys can relate, right? Your life, it's so nuanced, it's so layered, it's so textured, and things come up that you can't even fathom sometimes. But it's always going to be about how do you handle it, how you deal with it. And just remember, through it all, give yourself some credit and some grace and mercy. We tend to be a little tougher on ourselves and our kids, but we have to kind of also pat ourselves on the back. We're really, because we lead with our hearts, we're doing a good job with our children. Yeah. And I think that really comes off in the podcast.
We really, we try. And the thing is that, is life perfect? No. Has it been easy? Absolutely not.
No.
We have been
our lives, we've been kicked.
Stuff. But you know what? We're still standing. And
we're still standing and we're shining.
One of the things that we stand on is honesty and communication. Even the down, dirty, ugly stuff we talk about. I promise you.
But also putting God first.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Absolutely. And
that's the key.
Which child just said that to somebody? Oh,
William was talking about God first. Yeah, in church.
These are just some of the things that we believe in, and it works for us, and that's why we try and talk about it, and
But I want you guys also to know here, like, I'm always going to be real and honest, but you don't have to agree with me or her on every subject or topic. No. And I'm not going to agree with you guys on every subject or topic, but it doesn't mean that you can't still enjoy my podcast, learn astrology from me. Because the one thing that I do as an astrologer, and as a human being, I'm never going to judge any of you guys. And I'm always going to investigate your chart to get to the truth, to help you to be the best version of yourself. And that's kind of how I am as a Virgo, right? Of service to humanity.
And one thing I want to say based on what he just said is, it pains me that we have become a society where if two people don't agree with everything, they can't be friends. No,
that's silly.
We are supposed to learn. If I don't agree with you with something, you might actually teach me something.
Yeah.
I may learn something from you, and you might change my mind.
God forbid we learn from one another. Yeah.
And because I changed my mind, I might become a better human. And it's going to be because of my listening to you. and vice versa, and the different things. I mean, that doesn't, I mean, yes, you got to have your core. Your core has got to be
Your values.
you know, your value system, but we can change and support
So,
each other.
Okay. Any
Yes.
last questions and
Any last
comments?
questions? I'm sorry, I'll get
We've
preachy. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to me. I think any last questions? If you're going to do it, pop it in now. Let's do it now.
If there's anything to read, I'm sure there's been a lot of
and
things.
Mama Miss said our eye rolls are too cute. Through Maddie's eyes says you guys are cute and trailblazing couple. Thank you so much. And
Thank you, Maddie.
She just said that we are blessed, and yes, we are blessed, and we are so thankful for that. Trust me, it is not lost on us. And we are so thankful that you are here, because you guys could be anything right now, and you're here listening.
And you guys, please know, I read every comment you leave, and it makes me smile. And you see, I try to get back to everybody. If you leave me a comment, I'm going to write back to you, and I really appreciate you guys.
With this group too, one of the things that I'm starting to do is go out and get people to head up different threads, because this group is going to be kind of set up like Facebook, to where you're going to have your different. You'll have different posts and threads that people can hop on. So we're going to have a thread specifically for entrepreneurs to share what they're doing, specifically for people to share different herbs.
We're going to have Paris Williams come in and teach something about herbs and stuff. Yeah,
teaching on this within our group, so that you can learn more on that. So, excuse me, I'm coughing. God, they've been spraying like crazy. I've been coughing. But if there are things like, for instance, Henry, you are making this software. After we talk, maybe you want to come on and have a thread and be talking to people. It'll help give you information for what you're building.
But also, Henry, reach out, because when you're getting ready to launch it, or when you do launch it, I could also have you on as a guest on a podcast.
Absolutely.
You never know.
We're going to be looking for people to do things like what he just said, coming on our podcast, but also
in the community,
to lead threads within our community for people who have information that we think is going to be beneficial. That's our whole purpose, is how are we going to benefit each other?
Because that's what a tribe and a community is about, right? Let's all grow and lift up together and learn from one another.
All right.
I don't know everything. I know a lot, but I don't know everything.
Exactly.
But also, wait.
It's time, baby.
It is time. It is time. And we got a kid home sick. We got to go check on him.
What can we do to manifest we got our, okay. So
right now?
Okay, so Ube, Abdi, you are our last question. Thank you for it. Henry, definitely send us a message.
Yeah.
Eric at BigEAstro. Okay,
yep.
Henry?
ERIC, Eric at BigEAstrology.com.
But let's read Ube's question.
Okay.
What can we do to manifest right now with all the things that are going on? Thank you for all your time. Thank you for being here.
So, okay. Number one, you never tell the universe that you want. That's an energy of lack. You are thanking the universe with gratitude and appreciation that you already have received it. Now, you can do the Nikola Tesla method of 369 and writing it and saying it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night. But another thing, it is Pisces season. So literally, bathtub, shower, manifesting your dreams and desires. The North Node conjunct Neptune, the veil is extremely thin. And so dream bigger than you've ever dreamed before. Don't play small. We as a collective have got to stop playing, oh, I'm so tiny, I can't come up on the screen. Be big, giant in the screen. Okay. Like, you got to be big. Play big. Dream big. Love big. TK big. Alana big. Eric big. Big E. Astrology. And no accidents verbally. You see how it be. So seriously, but you want to speak lovingly and positively about yourself, and also take the time to really go within and be introspective. Okay? Breathing, toning, right? Vibration and frequency. It's healing your body. But you can say it, you can speak it. Get in the mirror. Brush your teeth with your opposite hand, but say the positive affirmations to yourself about yourself and your desires. Like, thank you for allowing me, thank you. I receive owning 2 homes. Thank you. I received this new wife or this new husband, or thank you for blessing and things of my children. Whatever you want to manifest, you want to speak it into existence and with gratitude. But escribe, writing is very powerful too.
The manifestation is the energy, and your mind is in control of that. And right now, I've been saying this multiple times. This is the time to choose the path
and a different timeline.
To choose the timeline that you want to be on. And that choice comes both from what you mentally plan to do and then the actual doing of it. So right now, I am working on a ton of different projects because that is what I want to bring in. And I had somebody share this with me, and I think it's very powerful. I have been every single day saying this at least once, if not more. God, cover me, protect me, and hide me from anyone who does not have my greatest good for me. And just do that, because what will happen is just that energy alone of claiming that, you will push the people that are not in your corner out. And right now, this is about aligning with the people that are in your corner and on your path of good and moving forward and growing. I thank you guys so much for coming. Sia, I see you. Thank you for
hi,
coming
Sia.
in. She said she was late, but she's here.
I can't wait to do your birth chart. I think you're coming up for Aries season, right? So make sure you reach out.
So good. Everybody, thank you.
This was so much fun.
We have been so blessed to have you in our lives. Thank you.
Now, episode 314 will be on Sunday night. I think it's going to be 7, maybe 8 p.m., but probably because 7 will be 4 p.m. for us. I guess we can
we'll
go
figure
earlier.
it out.
But Sunday night, I'm going to be doing Saturn and Uranus. So some of you guys may have kids with this. Our 15-year-old has this, Uranus and Pisces. So you Saturn people, if you're going through the first or second Saturn return, you don't want to miss that. Saturn and Uranus and Pisces, Sunday night. And then please return Tuesday. I've got an amazing guest Tuesday, March 11th, 8 p.m. Eastern. An intuitive astrologer joining another intuitive astrologer, Miss Lisa Salvatore. She is amazing. Some of you may have seen her on Lloyd Strayhorn's podcast. Some of you may follow her channel. She's a really good astrologer, and she's a sweetheart, and she's also a New Yorker like me. And we are going to kind of give you the roadmap and discuss March Madness. Right. We'll get into some of the astrology of 2025, but we're really going to take you through Mercury retrograde, Virgo lunar eclipse, Aries partial solar eclipse. So you don't want to miss this. 2 astrologers kind of really giving you the roadmap. So come with your questions and an open mind, and join us. Episode 315, Tuesday, March 11th, 8 p.m. Eastern. Now, remember, Pisces birth chart sale goes to the 19th. Eric at BigEAstrology.com. Pisces Sun Moon Risings 165, or if you want the mini movie of your life, that's 246. It's a custom video summary, and you can even email me a picture, and I could put it in and music, and it's just all beautiful reading your chart. But coffee talk, astrological coffee talk with Eric will be Saturday, March 15th, 12 p.m. noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, 2 hours, $22. Mercury retrograde and Virgo lunar eclipse. We're going to really read the charts and stuff like that.
Thank you, guys. We love you. Ube, you're becoming one of my favorites. So thank you.
Ube is a lady, right?
Again, I am not sure.
Did you ever say that, Ube?
I don't know if you told me or not.
Are you a guy or a gal?
But she
You're
said,
a gal or
thank
a
you,
guy?
and that this information is good. Thank you. We love you, and we're gonna say goodbye now. But please come back. But
leave a comment, and just thank you guys.
And
this was fun.
Thank you so much.
Have a great rest of the day and afternoon, and we'll see you Sunday evening.
Yes.